guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. So today's video I'll be teaching you guys on how to change color of an object in a video to any color you want it to be. Right here in Premiere Pro 2021, I have a footage of a male and a female putting on two different color of dress. We have the red and the yellow dress. So I will be changing the color to different colors. So we'll be covering three techniques to do that. We have the change to color, we have the hue versus hue, and we have the HSL secondary. So those are the three steps or the three techniques we'll be covering in this video to change the color of their dresses. So let me preview the footage so you guys can see what we'll be working with today. So here it is. Okay, so it's a beautiful footage of a male and a female looking at each other. They are both models. So now let's jump into the first technique, which is the change to color. So to do that, we'll over to the effects, down here on the search, under the effects we search for change to color. Okay, down here you can see change to color. We drag the effects to the footage. Okay, so down to the effect control tab, we can see different changes we can make to the effect of change to color. So we have the from to change by tolerance, hue, lightness, saturation, softness. We can alter these changes while we applied it. So from, we're gonna pick a color here and change it to a specific color we wanted to change it to. So now we're going to be changing this color red to a different color. So we'll use the picker to select. We'll hover to the color we want to pick, select that. So we've selected red as the color we want to change. So here too, we select this part. So we hover around to look for the color we want to change it to. So let's change it to green color. Okay, this light green. Click OK. Okay, and most part of where we have the red, they are all green. The leaves, as you can see, some part of our makeup, but here they are all green. Okay, let me off the effects. Okay, see, I just selected disable the effect. You can see it. We have red here, red here, and this way we'll have more saturation of red. So if I enable it back, you can see it's changed to green. So this is one of the methods we use. You can also alter all this to affect it to have an even distribution and to have more soft edges, feather, and all that. So this is the first step or the first technique to change the color of an object in your video. We'll go to our second technique, which is hue versus hue. To do that, it's not on the effects tab. We go down to the color tab where we have the lumetri color, where we do our color grading in Premiere Pro. So down to the curve, down here we have the hue saturation curves. We click the little arrow here, drop down. On scroll, we have the hue versus hue. So this is where we have different spectrums of colors that we can alter. Okay, we have different spectrums here. So we use this picker to pick a specific color here. It will create 3 dots on this. Then we can work on that. So we use the picker. We pick the yellow. Okay, so look at the 3 dots. We have the middle part of it is more of the yellow, while the side part of it's the outer part of the yellow where we can feather. So if we were to take this up, the color changes. As you can see, take it down, it changes up, down. So to feather it, we expand these dots to work on the edges. we expand this part. Okay, so now let's take it up again. See the color we have now. If we were to play this video, this is what we have. Okay, so if I have to disable the effect, we have a yellow, enable it, have a different color. See, so this is the second method of changing the color of a footage to any preferred color you have in mind. So we now go to the third and the final technique to change, which is HSL Secondary. It's still under the volumetric color tab, the color tab. So click on it. We have the master, we have the positive master, we have the negative. So the master picks the color, the positive you can use it to add more area we want it to have effect in, more select more of the color. The negative to deselect area we mistakenly select, we don't want it to select. That's why we use the negative to select, to deselect, sorry. So let's use the master. Sorry, let's use the master. So we select red. You didn't notice any changes, but there were some movements here. In order to see the changes that has happened, we have to tick on this color/gray to tick it. This shows that we are only selecting the red part of this footage, which is the dress. Okay, so we can use this to make some changes on it. You can see the more you move it, or we can use this, the positive, sorry, okay, use this to add more of the red parts. As I said, click it again, of the red parts. See, it has selected another part we don't want to, then use the negative to deselect it. So we only have the red parts to be selected, and you can also do some other adjustments here, and all. So after we're done with this, after we've done some series of adjustments here, we go down to the refine, the noise and blur. That's what we have under the refine, the noise and blur. We add a little bit of the noise to the noise and we add a little bit of blur, just little. So we untick this to go back to the normal footage. So now we've selected just the red part of this footage, or the whole red part, you can see. Now it's left for us to change the color. So this is where under the correction is where we can change the color. So for this temperature, let's move it to this side. As you can see, it's affecting the brightness of this. Move it here, it's affecting it. You can see here, move it. As you can see, the red is changing, both in brightness, both in color. You get see, so it can change to a different color. You can also go to multi color wheels, where we have the shadows, the mid-tone, the highlight. You can also still effect it here to a preferred color you want. For the shadow, so if you play the footage, the color still sticks with the footage or true. Okay, so this is basically the 3 techniques you can use to change color in your footages. Okay, these are not the only method. There are different kind of method you can use, but this is just the 3 basic methods you can use for now. And in this video, can use to change colors of an object, of a person, dress, anything at all that has color in the footage. This is what you will use. And these last techniques I just shared with you now, the HSL Secondary, I usually prefer this technique in terms of grading, to grade the skin tone, to separate the skin tone from the background color, so that once I'm grading the background color, it won't affect the skin tone of my subject. So it's the best I use, and every other one you can actually use them too when you carefully adjust the effects, the settings around it. Okay, so guys, this it's the 3 techniques, and I hope you guys understand it and share your thoughts with me on the comment section, and drop a comment and share my videos to people you think that will need this video, and feel free to ask me questions regarding to this and any other future videos I'll be making. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am John Moore Optic. Until we see in our next video again. Peace.